Hey y'all, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Today I want to chat with you guys about my 2025 planner lineup. I do plan on talking more about my planners, especially towards the end of December, but I wanted to make this video. I thought it was very important to go ahead and make it now. So if you guys are interested in any of these budget planners or just monthly planners, you need to go get them now, okay? These are from Walmart. These two monthly planners are $2.48 each. This monthly planner is 98 cents. They're very affordable. They're the Pen & Gear brand. We're really gonna get into the details of it. But if you want them, I want you to go ahead and get them now because I don't know if this is something that Walmart restocks. You can let me know if you do know, but I'm scared they're gonna sell out and you guys won't be able to get them anymore. And you're gonna be watching me using these affordable options all 2025 and you're going to have missed out. You know, I don't know that that's the fact, but I'm nervous that's what's gonna happen. So there's no affiliation going on here. It's just these are affordable options that I want to share with you. And so here we are. I'm sharing this with you now. We will be talking a lot more about these towards the end of the month, but this is just a video to show them to you guys, tell you my plans and how I want to use them, why I'm so excited about them. And if you are excited about them too, I want you to have the time to go and get them. Because when I picked these up, there was only maybe 8 options of each of them left at my store. However, again, it could be something that they restock. I really just don't know. But hence why this video is it's just coming to you out of order of when I intended on showing you, okay? So let me give you a little bit of a backstory. I promise it's gonna be like 2 minutes, okay? But I do want to tell you, I have been using, this is the 2024 version of this. It's just, I put a wallpaper over it, so that's why it looks different, but it's literally the exact same monthly planner. I have some very expensive, I love Hobonichi Weeks. I love some more expensive planner lines. Okay, I get it, I understand the draw. I would love to have my own planner line down the line, and they're gonna be more expensive than this. So I understand the draw to nicer planners. However, y'all, for 2025, I'm in debt. I almost ordered myself the Hobonichi Weeks and a nice cover and then a clear cover to put over that Hobonichi Weeks, and I went to check out and my total was $100, and I was like, do I have that kind of money? No, I don't. And the reason I'm mentioning this is I have a Hobonichi Weeks for 2024, and I have this monthly planner that cost me 98 cents from Walmart. And which one did I use most consistently and which one did I rely on? Not the Hobonichi Weeks. It was this 98 cents Walmart Pen & Gear just monthly planner. So I said, you know what? I already know this works really well for me. The only reason I got a second one is because it was 98 cents. And I was like, okay, fresh start, and let me let me kind of reorganize and kind of decorate. So I'm not gonna be flipping through my one I've been using because it has a bunch of important details in there that I should not put all over the internet. I trust 99.9% of you, but you know. So let's get into these planners. I'm going to flip through them and talk about how I will use all of them. Let me first just give you a quick introduction of what they are though. This one is a January 2025 through December 2026. So it's really a 2-year monthly planner. It literally just has a month on a page, and then the very back has spots for contacts and notes. And it was 98 cents. So it's the Pen & Gear monthly planner, January 2025 through December 2026. The size is, it's 3.75 inches by 6.75 in length. So that is this planner. I'm gonna mention the sizes for you guys in case you do have any kind of planner covers or anything that you think you might wanna use, but you're not sure size-wise. So that is the monthly I plan on using. We'll flip through it more in detail in a second, and I'll tell you how I plan on using it. This is the Pen & Gear 2025 monthly planner. It is October 2024, so some months that have already passed, through December 2025. It was $2.48. It's a 15-month planner, but it is months in 2024. So if you're buying it like I did, I'm mid-December by now, so I'm only gonna be using it for 2025. The size is 5.5 inches by 7.5 inches. And the reason I love this monthly planner is because, again, we'll flip through it and just in more detail in just a second, but you will see there is a page for there's a double page spread for a monthly overview. Then you have the month, And then behind some of the months, I'm just now realizing it's not on all of the months, which is a little strange, but again, it's a $2.48 planner. Behind some of the months, you have this notes and ideas page. We will look at this more in detail in a second so that we can kind of see if there's a rhyme or reason behind why there's notes and ideas on some of them, but not others, but we'll get into that. I have some ideas of how I'm gonna use this. I think that's gonna be perfect for a work planner, but we're gonna get into it in a second. And then, of course, if you hang around this channel all the time, you know this is primarily a cash budgeting channel. This is something you're gonna be seeing a lot on my channel because we will be talking about my budget. I think this is just the cutest. I think I will likely be creating some stickers for it. So again, that's why I wanted to show you guys, because I have some fun ideas. If I do create stickers and things for it, then this would be the planner that I'm kind of basing those ideas on. This is the Pen and Gear Budget Planner. It is a 5.5 by 7.5 inch planner. It's the exact same size as the one I'm gonna be using as my work planner. If you can see on the screen there, they're the same size. So this is going to be something that gets thrown in my bag to make like schedule plans. And then this is gonna be something that stays, or these two are gonna stay in the office a lot. Let me give you a quick flip through of this budget planner, but we're gonna get more into it in just a second. You have a spending summary, you have a month, and then a monthly budget overview, and then a monthly spending kind of overview, and then that one page of a spending summary for undated months. So it's not a dated planner. This is something that you can use all the time, which makes me hopeful that they will keep it on the shelf throughout the year and not stop selling it at the end of 2024. Like once it's gone, it's gone. I don't know how they're gonna handle that. Now you will see in my spread, I do not have a weekly planner. That is because I'm finding, well, there's two reasons. One reason is I really already have an undated planner that's similar to the Hobonichi Weeks. I forget the name of it, but it's basically an undated Hobonichi Week size planner. And I feel like if I want to play spread, I can just use an old planner that I have because that one's undated. I can redate some planners that I already have, but I will tell you for the most part, weekly planning is something that I feel very I do very sporadically anyway. I'll do it for like 4 weeks and then I get too busy for like 3 months, you know? So if you are somebody that wants to do weekly planning on a budget, they do have affordable weekly planning. They have weekly planners in this Pen and Gear brand. I just did not pick one up because I know that I don't need it. So there is that. Now let's flip through these more kind of in depth and let me tell you exactly how I plan on using them in case you want some ideas or in case you want to keep an eye out on my channel as we talk about it more. Now this is a planner you will never see again on my channel. I already wrote in January. Let me skip January and February just so that things don't go through. But this is what I use for my family schedule planning, right? So whenever you're out and somebody's like, are you free on this day? This is in my bag for me to open it up and see, do I have any hardcore commitments? This is not, oh, I planned on filming a YouTube video that day, or this does not contain like a random to-do list of these are my top 3 for the day or for the week. This is purely, can you make this doctor's appointment? Or can you make this co-op commitment? You know, like what is already committed? This gets very full for me. I can't show you an example, but you guys get it, especially if you are moms. I would just write, so if I had a 9-to-5 job, what would be in here is maybe highlighted in gray. It would say like 9 to 5. And then, you know, trampoline park 7 until 9. Like what? That's kind of late to have your kids out if you guys are in like traditional school and stuff. But you get the point. I am a homeschool mom. And so I am typically at all kinds of things. I don't want to give away my kids' schedule for safety reasons. But in one day, they might need to be at co-op for an hour. And then they might need to be at a completely different spot for band. And then later in the day, we're going to a park to meet a couple of friends, right? So our days are really scattered. I write small enough to where I could fit like 4 things in a block. And I tell myself, like, if I'm doing more than 4 things, then I'm doing too much. If we're at the dentist and they say, are you free in September of 2025 on the 16th, I can flip through and say, oh, that's when our monthly this thing is gonna land or whatever. So this is purely for family tracking events and commitments and things like that. This gets very full for me. This is what I consider more my brain. I like that it is a monthly planner for that reason. There's no weeks bulking it up. This has been living in my bag for most of 2024. And you can see like it's still pretty brand new. I put like this paper, the sticky paper on it just to give it a different design because I had this design in my bag for a good while and I was like, okay, I would like some change. But so that's the only reason this is on it. It held up pretty well is what I'm trying to say. So that is planner number 1, 98 cents at Walmart. You can't go wrong. It's just a monthly spread. There, okay, I told you I would give you guys like the details of the inside and then I did not. But before I move on, I do want to show you there's a little like notes section to the side. So it's just month after month for 2 years. The very back does have some contacts pages. I'm not going to use these for contacts pages. I might put like a big sticker over it and just give myself some extra pages. I didn't do that in the old planner though. Like I said, really they're 98 cents. So if I end up buying a couple of them throughout the year, it's not that big of a deal. There are notes pages in the back, which I did end up using, and there's a pretty good amount for such a little planner. I use these also for pre-planning like the movies, or if my boys say they want to do something. Again, this is the family planner, so I will write down like Atlas wants to fish at this spot or whatever, like something they tell me. Or if somebody tells me a really good fishing spot, I'll find my little note section where I'm writing down fishing stuff for Atlas and I'll put it there. So that is what I would call like the family planner, my brain planner that tells me where I'm supposed to be. And that is the planner I've been using already. Now, both of these planners are brand new to me. We will save the budget for last, but let's go ahead because this one should go through rather quickly. So this is my work planner, 2025 monthly planner. This planner belongs to, so it has a just opening page. This is going to live in my office, so I really shouldn't need that. I'm not going to use emergency contacts or contacts. I will likely use this for some major overview planning. Like I might highlight a few things or use a few different colored highlighters to track different things. And then depending on what I'm tracking, say I'm tracking YouTube videos, for example, I might do a red or a pink and write YouTube. And then if I put up a video on January 1st, then I'll just put a little highlight over the 1st, right? So some overview work planning here. Again, I would like to show you guys these planners again, maybe on a monthly basis. So let me know if that's something that interests you, but I can really show you guys how I end up using it at that point. These are 2025 holidays and then dates to remember. Again, keep in mind, this is my work planner. So this would be work dates to remember for me, anything important going on there. I might even use that to track any kind of milestones that happen on the channel on YouTube or Etsy or Instagram or my new website. Oh my goodness, there's so many fun things coming, right? So again, this did start in October. So let's do a quick flip through and see if we can find a rhyme or a reason to the notes pages. But the reason I love this planner is because it has this overview page. Am I going to use it exactly how they've laid it out? For me, probably not. I will likely cover some things with stickers and washi tape. So we will see how that goes because again, this is going to be just work focused for me. But it's a monthly planner and you have this kind of overview page before you get into the monthly plan. And then here is the monthly spread on 2 pages. I like that it's a bigger size than what I've been used to with this little personal planner. And you have notes section over here. It is a very basic planner, but really for a very basic planner, it's still really cute. Again, it's just months and overview pages. So November overview, and then we move into November. December overview, and then we move into December. That is the current month, so I won't be using any of these initial pages. Now see, here's what I would like to know. Some of these pages, like after the December monthly, you have a notes and ideas. I thought every single month had that. It looks like that's not the case though. So January overview, let's see how many of those we get for 2025. January overview, and then the January monthly spread. February overview, February monthly spread, March, notes and ideas. Okay, maybe it's every quarter because January and February didn't, but March did. If it's every quarter, June would have a notes and ideas. Yes, okay, so maybe it's quarterly. September, yep, that's the case. Okay, so you get so every 3 months, you also get the notes and ideas. So after December, every 3 months, you get this notes and ideas page, which I appreciate. And then you do get just, looks like 1, 2, three notes pages at the back. So I'm really excited to use this as a work planner. You guys might be thinking, well, where are you putting like day-to-day stuff? I have a plain notebook that I use right now just for daily plans, ideas, thoughts, and then I kind of scratch it out and scribble it out. I like doing that lately because it feels so very low pressure. I don't use any of my creative energy all over the place every single day trying to color code and highlight, because that's something I get stuck on, is using up a lot of creative energy on my plans for the day. And then when it comes time to execute the plans, my creative energy is gone. I'm lost an hour of time. So I like this because this is a good place. It's somewhere I can track. It's somewhere I can make pretty, but it's just, there's so minimal pages for me to get stuck on. I'm not doing it every single day. So I don't know. I think it's going to work for me, but I will say, in addition to these things, I do have a notebook in the office where I jot down some quick like budget thoughts or work thoughts, or, you know, some tracking if I feel like tracking or making a to-do list for the day. So work planner for 2025. Let's get into the budget planner. If you guys have been around for a while, you know I would love to have a paper planner line, and I think everyone is still holding their breath waiting for me to come out with a budget planner. I still have it in the works, and there's still a goal to have a paper planner line by the end of 2025. I want to take care of my personal debt. I have a few really fun ideas and I think really big ideas that are going to take a ton of time for Jordan Budgets for this channel, for my website for jordanbudgets.com. So I'm giving myself all of 2025 to get Jordan Budgets in order before I move on to planner lines, which, have you guys heard this story before? Yes, I've been saying this for several years, so we will see. However, I've been hesitant to use budget planners on this channel because I do not want to tell you guys to go buy a $50 to $100 budget planner. I am so sorry if that is a budget planner that you sell yourself or that you have and that works for you. I think that's awesome. Okay, but I stick more to the affordable, like a cheap side. I'm more cheap. So I do not want to buy something, use it on this channel, because truth be told, if I bought a, say, $100 budget planner and used it on this channel, it would be a tax write-off for me because that would be a work expense, right? It would not be a work expense for you. And so it just doesn't feel right to me to say, hey, go buy this planner. It's what I'm going to be using all year. Saying all that to say, when I saw this $2.48 budget planner and I opened it and I actually was excited about it, I said, oh yes, do I even need a budget planner line? Because I could probably, if I don't sell my own budget planner, because again, my budget planner would have to cost more than $2.50. Say I never sold a budget planner line. If they keep making this at Walmart and I can make some cute stickers for you guys, I feel like that would satisfy all of the needs, right? Let me know what you think in the comments. But, and again, no shade. If it's in your budget to buy what you buy it. It's just, I know it's not in my budget, truthfully. It's not even in my work budget. It is not in my budget this year to spend $100, be it work money or personal money, and, you know, and like, feel good about that, because I am in work debt, I am in personal debt, and I need to just reset for 2025. So anyway, let's get into this budget planner. I'm very excited about it, and I do think I will be creating some cute stickers around it. We will see though. I feel like I also just might be very excited to highlight this thing up, but we will see. There is a yearly overview where you can track every single month the income, the expenses, and the savings that you have. I don't know yet if I'm gonna use this for savings or for tracking debt. We will see. I have a spot for financial goals down here. I have taxes, how much I need to pay or how much I did pay, and then how much I am refunded. I think if I had a traditional job, this would work better for me, but because I'm gonna start paying taxes quarterly this year, I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit it all on that page, but that is okay. Yearly payments, it says yearly payments, subscription information, but all of it says the same thing. All of the spots say subscription, name, price, service, and then charge date. Let me know how you guys would use this page. It is just this page. I'm thinking for like oil changes and car tags and like those once a year things that come around. But if you have a better way to use this, let me know. I don't think I'm gonna start using this until the end of the month. So just getting straight for 2025, but we will see. I like that this is something that I really wanted to do with my own planner line, was a small month on one page and then a monthly overview on the page next to it. I like when you can see these things together. So I think I will just be highlighting some overview stuff, like when I get paid on Etsy and then when I get paid on YouTube. So big payments, when I pull money from the bank, and then how much bills are for that day, or maybe even total spending for that day. This would just be like a broad overview, not tracking all of the things. And then the monthly budget page on the opposite side, it has a spot to write the month. It has a spot to write income, which there's only main source and other source. So I might have to get creative with how I use that, because I do get paid weekly on Etsy. I get paid monthly on YouTube, and then I will be starting the website very soon, so I would be getting paid monthly on that as well. So anyway, we will see how that goes. Date, source, and amount. Oh, actually, I said that, and then this whole thing actually is for income, this whole column. So this might be perfect for me. I can write the date, the source, and the amount, and then maybe you write your totals up here and total income down here. We'll see how I end up using it. There's a tiny note spot, which I appreciate, a little spot where you can kind of customize and do some individual needs. You have a starting balance for savings and an ending balance for savings, and then the same for debt, starting balance, ending. Food, you have a food spot, your budget, and your actual, and then the difference. You have a bill spot, your budget, actual, and difference. So again, this is a broad overview of your monthly needs. You have entertainment, but budget and actual, and then difference, other, budget, actual, difference. So we will see how I use that, but I think that's super fun and perfect. And then monthly spending. This is a broad overview of your monthly spending and the different categories. I'm not going to say everything on here. You guys can see it, but it's just a 2-page spread. Maybe I will. Should I go ahead and say it? Monthly spread. It's a 2-page spread. There's miscellaneous, so you can kind of write your own miscellaneous categories. Savings. I won't do all the subcategories, but let's just hit the highlights. Savings, some general emergency, vacation, housing, all of your main bills, personal, like beauty, wellness, stuff like that. Entertainment, like movies. This is perfect for me because I do plan on going to the movies monthly with the boys pretty soon. Movies, vacation, hobby, stuff like that for entertainment. Transportation, there's a spot for health, like insurance, medical bills. There's a spot for children. So if you have kids, there's childcare, tuition, classes, a bunch of categories there. There's giving, clothes, food, and pets. I personally feel like these categories are a little bit too much. I think I will be paring them down. I do like that it's all here, but I wish instead they gave us just a few of these blanks. So instead we could put like our cash envelopes and kind of fill that out. But again, I will be finding some creative ways to modify this and maybe some stickers, and we will see how I end up using this. But I like that it's here. So it's the monthly spending, but it's more of an overview of each individual category. Then you only get 1 page of a spending summary. So if you are somebody who's spending a lot every single day, and I don't mean spending a lot as in the total, but I mean like you have a lot of interactions with money, this might not be enough spots for you. I think this might be a fun challenge for me though. I counted these, I forgot the spots, but I want to say there's like 55 spots. So if I give myself 1 no spend day every single week, and then I try to limit myself to 2 or 3 spending interactions on those spend days, then I think we should be okay, right? So I think it's gonna be a fun challenge for me to stay between these boundaries as far as how much I'm spending. If you've made it this far in the video, we are almost done. So I'll go ahead and give you like a sneak peek thought into something that you're gonna hear later in a video, but I will not be using Amazon shopping anymore for 2025, and I won't be shopping on Walmart.com. I spend so much money because of the convenience of Amazon shopping, like Amazon shopping, Amazon Prime. And so I will be canceling those. I'm not allowed to use those until I'm out of debt. I think that's going to save a lot of my transactions, right? And I'm gonna spend a lot less. So there's only 1 spending page, but anyway, my thought is that I think it's going to be a nice challenge to stay within these bounds. So you have a spot for your date, what the item is, the description, which you might want to put like your category, what category it fits into, and then the total. I'm going to use a highlighter sort of organization method on this. So like all of groceries will be pink, and all of something else would be something. So I was going to say work expenses, but I don't think I'm going to use this to track work. I actually might get another one of these to track work expenses, but most of my work expenses are on the computer. So I'll probably be doing those separately in an Excel sheet just for tax reasons too. But anyway, that is what this looks like. Let's see if there's any variation in that. Budgets, the overview, and the calendar page, the monthly spending where it's more broken down, and then the spending summary. So those repeat. Let's see if there's anything different towards the end. I think there is. Okay, debt tracker. Looks like you get a 1 or a 2-page spread of debt trackers. You have 4 spots, which is going to be perfect for me because I have three debts basically. So you get in those 4 spots, 1 spot will show your debt, your starting balance, and your minimum payment. You have a rather large spot for notes, and then you can track the date, payment amount, and remaining balance. I really like this. So there's basically a spot to track 4 debts there. And then behind that is a monthly savings tracker, which I like. So you write the month, the goal, the deposit, and the total. Now, as a cash budgeter, we're going to see how I can handle that. I might just write the goal for the month and then write deposits small and kind of fit 4 or 5 different spots, like deposits into my cash budgeting. We will see. And then a weekly savings tracker. So I like this too. It's basically a year on a page of a weekly savings tracker. So you have the week on the side. It goes week 1 through 52. So 2 different columns, week 1 through 52. And then the week of, January 1 through 7 or whatever, how much you deposited and your balance. I think that is fun. Again, as a cash budgeter, we're going to see how I handle that. And then a notes page at the end. So that is it. Let me know what you guys think of the planner lineup. Let me know what planners you're going to be using. And if you are using more expensive planners, let me backtrack and just say, no shade. Like, I know especially there's some planners that really work for people and it's worth the price to them. I get it. I plan on having a planner line, y'all. So there's no shade if you are spending more. If you feel like you need to spend less, or you feel like a more expensive planner is going to push you out of bounds like I did, then definitely look into some cheaper options. They can do the same thing for you at just as much as some of the more expensive lines can. So that is it for this video. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.